Hey friends, this is Mrs. Wolfie from our Half Acre Homestead, and I'm making bone broth for canning. But it's also going to make me some soup today. So here we go. Bone broth beef barley soup. Alright, all I'm going to do is I'm going to set this crock on warm, and I'm going to put this in here to thaw out a little bit because I'm pretty sure the cubes are going to be too big for me to make into soup, so I'm going to want to cut them. So there's no thawing this meat out at all. So what I'm going to do is we're just going to have to deal with probably freakishly big pieces. Well, maybe. Well, let me think. Let me see. Let me just see. No, it's not going to work. So maybe if I just can cut into it some of the pieces will get sliced. You know what I mean? I'm just going to drop that in there. I'm going to take a couple of cups of my bone broth, pour it in over that. 4 jars always pops. A jar of my home canned vegetable broth. I only have a few onions left, so I will put some onion in this, and then I will add some onion powder. A little bit of garlic powder. Onion powder. Pepper. And instead of salt, I'm going to add a couple of shots of soy sauce. Maybe 2 tablespoons. Canned celery, dehydrated celery, dehydrated potatoes. Now you know why I put the jug of vegetable juice in, and dehydrated carrots. If you were putting in fresh, all fresh vegetables, you wouldn't have needed the vegetable broth, only the meat broth. Let's give this a stir. Well, let's just let that do its business for the rest of the day. If you were doing this first thing in the morning, it would be on low. It's 2 in the afternoon. I've got it on high. Okay, our beef soup is bubbling away. Yeah, there's some big pieces in there. But now, I'm going to rinse and add the barley. I have been taking people's advice and rinsing my rice and my grains before I use them in cooking. So I'm going to say about 3/4 of a cup. And our vegetables are still soaking up juice. And so this should be nice and ready when Father gets home from work. All right, Howard's home from work. Well, let's have a look at our beef and barley soup. Oh yes, isn't that absolutely gorgeous? Bread and butter, and then we'll shortly see what Howard thinks about that. So this, I'm making bone broth. I'm canning it tomorrow, so I decided to make a beef barley soup with some of the bone broth.
Is it hot?
Yes, it's hot. Of course it's hot. Dare I serve you a cold supper unless it's a salad?
You should let it cool down a little.
Don't talk with food in your mouth.
Oops. There we go.
Have you forgotten something?
Too hot for her, too.
Good jobbies. Thanks, honey. This is the Mrs. Wolfie from our Half Acre Homestead saying, yes, the bone broth video is coming. But in the meantime, we had beef barley soup. God, I love my crock pot. Take care, God bless.